I got involved with Occupy because it happened at a time when I worked for the institutional left. I worked with community organizations and unions for the 5 years since graduating college. And when Occupy happened, it was so refreshing because it was a space where you didn't necessarily have to make all the compromises that you'd kind of convinced yourself that in order to have a career and make real change in the world that you had to make. That nobody would listen to, that the kinds of, that to actually pin the blame on Wall Street, to actually demand direct democracy was impossible, and that to do so was to kind of consign yourself to obscurity. So to all of a sudden have a mass movement of people coming from all stripes, all political affiliations who really wanted that, was reaffirming to kind of my own sense of that there was something lacking in the traditional ways we went about change. And I was just a hotbed for experimentation and innovation. The second wave of this kind of, this sense that Occupy had at the very beginning of we are not about any one particular issue, we're about everybody's voices being louder. That was always, I think, the most resonant thing that we kind of tried to contribute to the, the discourse around what democracy in this country is. So I think the move is we don't have a park, but we do have all these kind of little decentralized efforts, and hopefully we're trying to take the ethics of horizontalism, participatory democracy, and self-empowerment, and give those to a lot of people where they are, not downtown in the financial district. And then hopefully, we do that for a little while and then periodically reconverge. We just had a mass action for our 1-year anniversary. It went off smashingly. People really enjoyed it. And so I kind of personally, and I don't speak for Occupy because nobody does, but I see a kind of rhythm of like these kind of annual reconvergences, and meanwhile going off kind of doing our own thing and trying to actually do the work of building a real social movement, which takes decades, not just months or years. I think that the Occupy movement demonstrates that when you give people a chance to speak for themselves in their own voice, without an agenda imposed on them by leaders who know better, or supposedly know better, that they can astonish the world with the intelligence, strategic acumen, and just pure, human compassion that they're capable of.